The government has suffered a defeat in the House of Commons this afternoon after an adjournment debate on the disbandment of the 2nd Battalion, the Royal Regiment of Fusiliers. Although the government is not bound by the vote, it throws the regiment's future into the political limelight, with MPs calling for the decision to be reversed. 400 former Fusiliers also marched through Westminster in protest before attending the debate in Parliament. Charlotte Cross reports.
They arrived from all over the country by the busload, marked out by the distinctive red and white hackle of the Fusiliers, still worn with pride by these former soldiers. 400 of them descended on central London, determined to defend the future of their old regiment. The 2nd Battalion will be disbanded in 2014, a victim of defence cuts.
It's not a job, it's not a 9-to-5 job, it's a commitment. You swear allegiance to the Queen and you firmly believe that and you put your life on the line. And then to be treated as if, just to save a few shillings, we're going to cut a battalion or a regiment or any number of men is completely ridiculous.
To the beat of the corps of the drums of the Lancashire Association, they marched through Westminster. They hope better public awareness will put pressure on the government to reverse the decision.
These former Fusiliers are angry because they say the decision to axe a Fusilier battalion is a political fix designed to save 2 poorly recruited Scottish battalions ahead of a referendum vote. They say if the decision was made on recruitment and manning alone, then the Fusilier battalion would stay.
Hope is always something that we have, and I would really like this change to take place. This is going to be a long game. The battalion isn't going to be disbanded until 2014, so this is really the beginning of a campaign to try and make that decision reversed.
The regiment's former commanding officer was also marching. He was the first to be told the Fusiliers were losing a battalion.
Sickened, frankly, because no one can really look me in the eye in the army and tell me why this regiment is being reduced, and I can't turn round to the troops and explain to them.
Former Fusilier and now MP John Barron is leading the political campaign to save the battalion. He handed a petition into Downing Street containing thousands of signatures before leading a Commons debate.
I believe that there should not be any army cuts. No infantry battalions should go, Scottish or otherwise. But if there are to be cuts, then those cuts should be based on military logic, not political calculation.
The debate lasted more than 3 hours, with many MPs questioning the way defence cuts have been made.
Now things have changed. The leading arm is infantry. I quite understand that. As an ex-infantryman, of course, I applaud that. But the point is this. It is adaptability. Things have changed, the face of war has changed, and the very arm, which is now being chosen to lead our combat arms, is being cut to the bone, and cut in an illogical fashion.
The government wasn't backing down, though, saying difficult decisions had to be made.
After a great deal of consideration and analysis, and frankly, the British Army and the regiments concerned now are looking to get on with the very difficult task of implementing these decisions, which frankly have not been palatable.
They put it to the vote. 57 were against the battalion's disbandment, with only 3 for it, a majority of 54. A defeat for the government, but one that might have no immediate implications. For the protesters, it's a huge victory, but there's likely to be a long road of campaigning ahead. Charlotte Cross, Forces News, Westminster.